Materiality and sustainability in fashion and clothing. Sustainability is taken into account by many to be the grail of the style industry, deciding way to create a cloth closed loop and finding viable alternatives to clothing ending up in landfills are the two biggest challenges currently facing the style industry. That's why during this article we'll check auto material and the way we will use innovation and sustainability as an answer for contemporary fashion. This article is for understanding materiality and sustainability in clothing and fashion. The world buys more and more clothing annually that suggested we are throwing out quite ever also. Eric Bank project manager to the Global Change Award is corporation sponsored by the H&M. Constitution's foundation put it fashionista is or clothes are a necessity and one among the most important challenges facing today's apparel. Put it fashionista is not clothes are a necessity and one among the most important challenges facing today apparel industry in the way to create fashion for a growing world population while protecting our planet. Because polyester is formed from petroleum, it's very hard to recycle without losing quality. The concept behind polyester eating microbes is to possess the microbes and eat down the polymer into its basic staple form. This way it is often sold back of manufacturers. This process even works on garments made from mixed materials. This is typically a result of a less expensive and higher quality, thanks to recycling polyester and avoiding the utilization of petroleum to form a new fabric. Let's pause. For example, consider the assembly of juices like fruits juice. Manufacturers have piles of garbage within the sort of seeds and peels. Some estimates have the quantity of garbage as high as 25 million tons per annum. One US based startup Circular Systems is within the final testing phases of turning garbage into yarn. Spotted by the circus industry alone, this is able to eliminate a tremendous amount of food and fashion waste. Traditional fabrics like cotton have a huge carbon footprint. The water utilized in particular is exceptionally high in the production of cotton. Cotton also takes a while to grow, which suggests the utilization of insecticides and other chemicals has been significant within the traditional growing method for cotton. Algae, on the opposite hand, grows quickly and does not require extra water. It also frees up agriculture fields to supply other crops for food rather than clothing. Alga Life is one startup currently working to show algae into fabric through an open source process. Traditionally, cotton is not easy to recycle. Cotton clothing could be shredded and become insulation, but rarely does it become new cloth. However, a replacement process is allowing all cotton cloths to be dissolved in an eco-friendly solvent and then respun into new fibers. This eliminates both clothing waste and cotton growing environmental problems. It will be a true win-win if it is often adopted and outside cycle. Indicate that about 15% of cloth with the clothing production process finishes up trash on the manufacturing floor. Our database to trace the wasted fabric would help another designer track and use it before turning to new fabrics. What's next for materiality and sustainable fashion? Numerous startups are performing on ways to eliminate or lower the quantity of wasted material within the apparel industry. Many of those sustainable strategies are still within the testing phase. and are not yet available on an outside scale. But the subsequent are a number of the green leaders in the fight to make fashion production a more sustainable process. Born again technology may be a pioneering polymer recycling technology that will turn typically non usable textile and PET bottles back into new raw materials. This is able to create an endless cycle. Grain is another company implementing with the new process of depolymerizing to show PET and polyester textiles into new PET. This is able to save petroleum from getting used in the production of the latest material. Carbios has developed an eco-friendly method to interrupt down PET into its original monomers by using enzymes. A bit like the opposite companies, this new process would eliminate the necessity to use more petroleum to supply new materials. Finally, mango materials products PHB polyhydroxide, which is a biopolymer that has properties similar